Tired of redrawing the same object again and again in AutoCAD? What if I told you there is a smarter way to duplicate anything perfectly in a second with just one command? In this video, I will show you everything about the copy command. You will learn from A to Z. Even I will tell you some tips that professionals in this field forget to use that. You want to learn? Be with me in this tutorial. Hey there, and welcome to your YouTube channel, Civil Engineering with Reza. I'm Reza, a civil engineer passionate about teaching. If you are new in this channel we cover informations about AutoCAD tutorials. Besides that, we cover civil engineering tips. So, it will be an honor for me to have you in our community. For that, subscribe to our channel and be part of our community to learn together. This session, it's our first tutorial on modify panel part. We will cover the copy command and we will learn from A to Z. Don't forget, if you watch this tutorial till the end, your knowledge will be different from this time. If you want to be different from other AutoCAD learners who have not seen this tutorial and learn as much as you can, be with me during this tutorial. Also, if you want to learn about other commands or other tutorials, you can check our playlist. Without wasting time, let's go directly to our tutorial. Till now, we covered some draw commands, and I think it's enough up to this point. From today, we will focus on modify panel. And the first command will be copy commands. Let me create an object. Let's be it circle and with the value of 5. And let me zoom in to have it clear. Now I have my object. I want to duplicate this object without having any problem. And in just a second, what can I do? I can come to this part and select my copy command. We can call our commands in two different ways. One of them is coming directly to this part and selecting on this. Now it's active. The other way is using its alias. The alias for copy is the two letter of that. It means that CO, because C is for circle. And if I type CO, it shows that it's copy, enter. Now I know how to call my command. Before going to the important part, let me tell you these points. In all the modify commands, you can have two processes with different viewpoints. The first one is that you can select your object, then activate your modify command. Or at first you can activate your modify command and select the object that you want to make modification on that. In this part, let's see it together. At first I select my command. It asks me select the object. I select this. This object can be in any number, in any formats. There is no difference. I say enter. Now I have my command active. I escape this. This time I do the other way. I select the object. In this part, if I select the copy, it directly goes to the start part of my command. Now, we have learned these two ways. Let's see how we can work with them. I can select the center point, as you can see, or it asks me the base point. In here, the base point can be the center point, this point, any point that you want. For example, this point. Let's work, for example, approximately. I say from this point, I want to copy it, copy it, copy it. Enter. It's the copied form. Let me delete these ones and work somehow in an exact manner. I can work in this manner that I can copy, select my object, enter. This time I want my objects to have the distance 20 from the center of this circle. I can come to this part and select the center point. I select this point and I say the distance wants to be 20. If I have my ortho mode active, I can directly come to this part. As you can see, it's a direct input method, if you remember from our previous tutorials. Now I can work in horizontal and vertical forms. From this horizontal part, I just need to give my exact number. What is that? It was, for example, 20. I say enter. Now I created the copy. If I want to create the second one, if I enter 20, it goes exactly on the created one. the second created one, and it will not be true. If I want to create another copy which has 20 this distance from the second one, I need to enter 40 this time, and then 60 or 80. And as you can see, all of them have the distance of 20 from each other. Let me delete these ones and again call my command. I say copy and CO. I select my object, enter. In this part, I want to use another way. Imagine that you have selected this point. I have my center. We learned from previous tutorials that if we use the information in direct input method, it means that we give the coordinates in relative form. So maybe you don't want to just give the displacements in just horizontal and vertical form. You want to have it in the 2 dimensions. It means that you want to give the value in x and y. What can you do for that? You can come directly to this part and say that, for example, I want the distance 20 be in x direction, comma, and 20 in y direction. If I give, as you can see, it's the copied form based on the relative coordinates. It was the second method. Let me delete this one. I select this copy and again enter this part. From here, we have this subcommand, displacement. What is the meaning of this? Displacement works somehow similar to direct input method. What is that? I selected displacement. From here, it asks me where is the displacement that you want to give me. I say that I want my displacements to be, for example, 30, comma, 30, comma, the last one is for z direction. So I want it to be 0 and enter. So as you want to see, it's completely similar to the way that we use in direct input method, and there is no difference between them. Here, I delete this part and I want to do some trick here. What is that? It's really important. Maybe you want to create 20 duplicated form from the first object in just one click. How is that? We can do it with copy command. I select copy, enter. I select the base point that I want. If I select this, you have this subcommand of array. What is that? If I select an array, it asks me, tell me the number of the copy numbers that you want. They can be in any number. I say 20 and asks me the distance between them. You remember, when I selected just the copy command, I needed to give the numbers, for example, 20, 40, 60. Here, I just give one value for them. And if I say enter, you see all of them are the same distance of 20 from the center of each other. It can increase your speed when you work with copy commands. Let me delete these ones. And the last part that I want to cover is selecting the copy, enter. You see this subcommand. What is this? If I select the mode, I have single and multiple. What is the difference between them? If I select a single, it means that if I copy the object, I can do it one time. By selecting the copy form, it goes out of my command like escape. How is that? Let's see together. If I select a single, now if I copy the first object, you see it goes out of my command. It acts like a escape. But if I, for example, select this time I say copy, and I change the mode, you see I have access to multiple from here, but it works just one time. If I select the mode and change it completely to multiply, I can come to this part and select this part and copy any number that I want easily. It was all the information about the copy command, and I hope it was useful for you. If you enjoyed this tutorial, like it and share with your friends to help them join our community and learn together. If you want to learn from our previous tutorials, you can check our playlist. It's full of information about AutoCAD tutorials. Thanks for watching. Best wishes, take care, and goodbye.